Hello students, how are you all? Hope that you all are fine as well as healthy. We are learning biology chapter number 5 the principles of inheritance and variation. So in last two video lectures we have talked about the chromosomal theory of inheritance, and in last video lecture we have talked about the linkage and recombination. But in today's video lecture, before starting next topic or the next concept or the next information, I like to revise the both questions from your textbook, because you know that the language is very much harder compared to the other questions. So I want to explain each and every word or each and every sentence given in your textbook. So with the help of this explanation you are able to understand the proper meaning of the particular given sentences. Okay, so first of all I will start from the chromosomal theory of inheritance from your textbook. Before starting it, you know that the last question was about the law of independent assortment. You know that it is one type of the third law. Okay, it is one type of third law which is connected with the dihybrid cross. It is one type of third law of inheritance. And see, this table is there: serial number, genotype found in the F2 generation. You know that the total 9 type of genotypes are found and their expected phenotypes. So from 9 type of phenotype you will write the phenotype. And what about the ratio will be 1:2:1:4:2:1:2:1. Okay, so today we will talk about the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Okay, see, Mendel published his work on inheritance of characters in the year of 1865 in the Natural History Society of the Brunn. Okay, means Brunn's Natural History Society. You know that Mendel published his data or his work which was on the pea plant, which is known as Pisum sativum, in the year of 1865. So underline this word 1865, underline work on what? Work on the inheritance of the characters. Underline this word, inheritance of characters. But for the several reasons it remained unrecognized till the year of 1900. Okay, it remained unrecognized, okay, till 1900. Firstly, so now we are talking about the reasons that why Mendel's work was not accepted, or Mendel's work was not accepted by the all other scientists or the all other people of that particular time. So see, the first reason we can say that the communication was not easy as it is now in those days. So communication problem is there. You know that the nowadays very good facilities are provided nowadays. You can say that if you are sitting in a different type of countries, if you have so many people in different type of countries, then they all are able to communicate, or they all are able to stay in touch with each other with the help of what? With the help of internet. Okay, you know that if you want to send any message, okay, any message from India to the USA, then it is possible. Okay, it will take less than 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, you know that if you are sending a particular email from India to the different type of countries, then by clicking just enter key, the email will be sent. Okay, so it is possible nowadays. Okay, so first problem is about the communication. બરોબર, એટલે જો એ શું કહે છે, 1865 જ્યારે મેન્ડલે આવું વર્ક પબ્લિશ કર્યું ત્યારે ઇન્ડિયામાં તો ખબર પણ નથી. કે ત્યાં આવું કામ થાય છે. આપણે તો ત્યારે આઝાદ પણ થયા નહોતા. બરાબર, એટલે જોવા જઈએ એક કન્ટ્રી છે અહીંયા આવું કંઈક સારું કામ થઈ રહ્યું છે, ને બીજી કન્ટ્રીમાં, આ તો ઇન્ડિયાની વાત છે, બીજી ઘણી આપણા કરતાં લોવર લેવલની કન્ટ્રીની વાત કરીએ તો એ લોકોને પણ ખરેખર ખબર નહીં હોય કે અહીંયા કાંઈક મેન્ડલે આવું કામ કર્યું છે, બીકોઝ ઓફ ધ કોમ્યુનિકેશન. ઓકે, યુ નો દેટ ધ નાવડેઝ કોમ્યુનિકેશન ઇઝ વેરી મચ પાવરફુલ. ન્યૂઝપેપર્સ આર ધેર. ઓકે, ન્યૂઝ આર ધેર નાવડેઝ. ન્યૂઝપેપર્સ આર ધેર, ઈમેલ્સ આર ધેર. ઓકે, કાંઈ પણ મહત્ત્વની ઘટના બને તો સીધી તમને નોટિફિકેશન મળી જાય. ઓકે, નાવડેઝ ન્યૂઝપેપર ઓન મોબાઈલ ઇઝ ઓલ્સો ધેર. બરોબર, તમને બધામાં કોઈ પણ વેબ બ્રાઉઝર હોય, ઓપેરા મિની હોય તો એમાં પણ તમે યુ આર એબલ ટુ સી ધ ન્યૂઝપેપર. દેર ઇઝ અ નોટિફિકેશન બાર ઇન મોબાઈલ ફોન્સ નાવ. મોબાઈલ ફોનમાં નોટિફિકેશન બાર હોય ઇન વિચ યુ આર એબલ ટુ સી ધ national and international news. Okay, so we can say that communication was not easy compared to now in those days, and his work could not be widely publicized. Okay, એટલે એની પબ્લિસિટી બહુ થયેલી ન હતી. Secondly, we can say that his concept of genes or factors in Mendel's word. See, Mendel didn't say gene, or Mendel didn't use the word gene. Only factors word was used by Mendel. So you will remember this, only which word, only factors word was used by Mendel. So his concept of genes as stable and result units that control the expression of traits and of the pair of alleles which did not blend with each other was not accepted by his colleagues as an explanation for the apparently continuous variations seen in nature. See, what is the meaning of this sentence? According to Mendel, factors are there is equal to genes are there, and you know that we can say that genes are one type of stable units, and which will control the expression of the traits. Okay, and we can say that only two pairs of alleles are there. Two alleles are there. One is dominant and one is recessive, and these both alleles will not mix with each other, means no blending is there. Blending means what? Blending means mixing. But in nature, you know that the colorful variations are there. Okay, so many different type of colorful variations are found in nature. એટલે આનો મતલબ તેવો થાય ને, જો તમને હું હવે ઇઝી લેંગ્વેજમાં હજી સમજાવવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરું, એ કહેવા શું માગે છે? એ એમ કહે છે કે ફેક્ટર મતલબ કે જીન, કે જે એક્સપ્રેશન કરે કેરેક્ટરને, બરાબર છે. હવે સમજો એ શું કહે છે કે ટુ અલીલ છે, તો મેન્ડલના મત મુજબ અકોર્ડિંગ ટુ મેન્ડલ ઓનલી ટુ અલીલ્સ આર ધેર. એટલે કે બે ટ્રેટ છે, ડોમિનન્ટ ટ્રેટ એન્ડ રિસેસિવ ટ્રેટ. એ બે ટ્રેટ કોઈ દિવસ મિક્સ ન થાય, મેન્ડલ એવું કહે છે. તો આવું હોય તો ફ્લાવરના કેસમાં ખાલી બે જ કલરના ફ્લાવર મળવા જોઈએ ને, આઈધર રેડ ઓર વ્હાઇટ. તો તમને બીજા કલરના ફ્લાવર શું કામ મળે છે? અથવા તો કોઈ પણ હ્યુમન છે એની હાઇટ કાં તો 100% માતા જેવી અથવા 100% પિતા જેવી. જો પિતાની હાઇટ છે એ 5.5 5.5 ફીટ હોય અને માતાની હાઇટ છે એ 5 ફીટ હોય, તો એનું જે બાળક છે કાં તો 5.5 અથવા તો 5, પછી એમાં 5.25 કે 4.5 ફીટ એની હાઇટ બનવી જ ન જોઈએ, બરોબર. ઇટ મીન્સ વી કેન સે દેટ મેન્ડલ એમ કહે છે કે દેર ઇઝ નો બ્લેન્ડિંગ of characters, means there is no mixing of this particular traits. But in nature we can say that the mixing expression, already mixing expression તો હતા જ નેચરમાં, એટલે એ વાત છે that was not acceptable. Then we can say that thirdly, Mendel's approach of using mathematics to explain the biological phenomena was totally new and acceptable to many of the biologists of his time. See, Mendel was working in the field of biology and using the techniques of maths. Okay, how is it possible? Okay, so different type of biologists thought that how it was possible, okay, that one who is the main of biology and using the techniques of maths or the statistical analysis in his research or in his dissertation or in his work, it is completely impossible for the other biologist. Okay, so third reason is there. And now see the finally fourth reason. Okay, see, it is the very valuable reason. Finally, through the Mendel's work suggested that factors, means genes, were desert units. He could not provide any physical proof, underline this, any physical proof for the existence of factors or say what they were made up of. Means two things. Mendel was unable to say about two things. First one is what? First one is the, we can say that first one is the physical proof for the physical proof of the gene, and second one is the composition. Means see, it is written that they were made of, means composition of gene. So Mendel was unable to say about the physical proof of the gene, and Mendel was unable to say about the composition of the genes means factor. Okay, so it's all about the Mendel. Now see, now there is a important aspect is there in second paragraph. We can say that in the year of 1900, three different type of scientists like Hugo de Vries, then Karl Correns and von Schermark independently rediscovered and republished Mendel's results on the inheritance of the characters. So we can say that after the 16 years of the death, Mendel was died in the year of 1884. After the 16 years of Mendel's death, again his work was republished or rediscovered. Also by his time, underline this, due to advancement in microscopy that were taking place, scientists were able to carefully observe the cell division. Means at this particular time the observation of cell division was possible easily. This led to the discovery of structure in the nucleus that appeared to double and divide just before each cell division. जो double मतलब के सो in a pair. A chromosome ની વાત કરે છે. These were called as chromosome means color body as they were visualized by staining. Jo, see, chromosomes are one type of double and will divide just before the each cell division. You know the S phase, synthesized phase. Okay, these were called chromosomes. See why they are known as color bodies. Okay, because they were visualized with the help of staining. Means if one wants to see the chromosome under microscope, then stain is must. Without using any stain, it was not possible to see the chromosome. By the year of 1902, the chromosome movement during the meiosis, underline this, it is MCQ, meiosis had been worked out. Then Walter Sutton and Theodore Boveri noted that the behavior of chromosome was parallel to the behavior of genes. Okay, underline this. Walter Sutton and Theodore Boveri noted that the behavior of behavior of chromosome was parallel to the behavior of the genes and used chromosome movement to explain Mendel's law. ચલો એને મેન્ડલનો લો જ એક્સપ્લેન કર્યો છે. મેન્ડલે શું કીધું તો કે સેગ્રીગેશન ઓફ જીન ઇઝ ધેર, સેગ્રીગેશન ઓફ ફેક્ટર ઇઝ ધેર. આ લોકો શું કરશે? ધીસ વિલ પ્રૂવ ઓલ્સો ધ segregation of chromosome, but with the help of chromosome movement which is seen under the microscope during the meiosis type of cell division. Recall that you have studied the behavior of chromosome during the માઇટોસિસ મીન્સ ઇક્વેશનલ સેલ ડિવિઝન. ચાલો યાદ કરો, માઇટોસિસમાં શું થતું હતું તો કે 2n માંથી 2nn બનતા હતા. એન્ડ ડ્યુરિંગ મિયોસિસ મીન્સ રિડક્શન ડિવિઝન 2n માંથી 2n, n1 n2, પછી n1 માંથી પાછા 2n, n2 માંથી પાછા 2n, એટલે ટૂંકમાં 2n માંથી ટોટલ તમને 4n બનતા હતા. અને મિયોસિસ ઇઝ ઓનલી ફાઉન્ડ ડ્યુરિંગ ધ ગેમેટ ફોર્મેશન. ઓકે, સો ગેમેટ ફોર્મેશન માટે જ મિયોસિસ હોય. So we are going to use the meiosis because we want to study the comparison of the chromosome with the genes, means with the factor. The important thing to remember are that chromosomes as well as genes occur in a pair. See, both chromosome and genes both are found in a pair. Chromosome પણ પેરમાં હોય અને જીન પણ કેમાં હોય? પેરમાં હોય. Two alleles of a gene pair are located on homologous site on a homologous chromosome. આ તો મેં તમને બોર્ડમાં લખીને સમજાવેલું છે. ઓકે, now see this diagram number 5.8. this diagram is 100% important. ચાલો આ શું ડાયાગ્રામ છે મારે તમને સમજાવવું છે. see, it is meiosis and germ cell means germinal cell formation in a cell with 4 chromosomes. See, we are talking about a cell which having a total, how many total? 4 chromosomes. We are going to study about the process of meiosis. Okay, you know that after finishing complete meiosis, gametes will be produced. Can you see how chromosomes segregate when germ cells are formed? Means germinal cells, means you can say that in simple language, these are nothing, these are about the gametes. Now see step number 1, there is a G1 in G1 you can see the 4 different type of chromosome. It means we are talking about a cell which having total 4 chromosome. You know that in human total 46 chromosomes are there, yes or no? આપણે એવા સેલની વાત કરીએ છીએ કે જેમાં કેટલા, તો કે 4 ક્રોમોઝોમ છે. આફ્ટર G1 S phase is there. Remember S means what? S means synthesis. Here replication of DNA will occur. એટલે જો તમને આમાં ડબલ થઈ ગયા, you can see now 2 chromatid of yellow means 1 full chromosome. 2 આમના 4 આમ થઈ ગયા. So you can see total 4 chromosome. One is yellow, second one is orange, third one is red, and fourth one will be the green. Now see, we are talking about the next one is meiosis 1. In meiosis 1, prophase 1, metaphase 1, metaphase 1 and anaphase. ચાલો મેટાફેઝમાં શું થાય તો કે all chromosomes are located or situated in the middle region. એનાફેઝમાં શું થાય તો કે એનાફેઝમાં શું થાય તો કે મૂવમેન્ટ જોવા મળે. એનાફેઝમાં જો માઇટોસિસથી એનાફેઝ હોય ને તો ક્રોમેટિડ જાય અડધી ઉપર અડધી નીચે, અને મિયોસિસ હોય તો આખો ક્રોમોઝોમ હોઈ જાય. જો આમાં તમને બતાવ્યું છે એરો, યલો એન્ડ રેડ વિલ ગો ટુ ધ અપર સાઇડ વાઇલ ઓરેન્જ એન્ડ ગ્રીન વિલ ગો ટુ ધ લોવર સાઇડ. એટલે આમાં શું થાય તો કે હાફ નંબર ઓફ ક્રોમોઝોમ will go to the animal pole while remaining half number of chromosome will go to the vegetal pole. Get it? Now see in meiosis 2 you can see the 2 cells. ચાલો આ 2n માંથી n1 અને n2 બની ગયા. We are talking about the meiosis 2. See in first diagram 2 yellow and 2 red are there, and then 2 orange and 2 greens are there. Then પછી જો n1 માંથી પાછા 2 n1, n2 માંથી પાછા 2 n2, એમ ટોટલ 1 સેલ માંથી 4 સેલ બને. And last one, the formation of germinal cells. Okay, now see there is a one table number 5.3. It is a comparison between the behavior of chromosome and the genes. See this A is equal to chromosome right here. A is equal to chromosome and B is equal to gene. So A is a one type of column for the chromosomes and B is a one type of column for the genes. See, both are occurs in a pair. Both are in a pairs. You can say that the 23 pair of chromosomes. Okay. Now see, a segregate at the time of gamete formation so that only one of each pair is transmitted to a gamete. Means one gamete having the one particular chromosome, while see second point in B, segregate at the gamete formation and only one of each pair is transmitted to a gamete. See, both having the similar sentences. Now see third point about A, independent pairs segregate independently of each other. Means total, you know that the total 23 pairs are there. Okay, then the segregation of pair number 1 is 100% independently from the pair number 2. It means we can say that here segregation of the yellow colored chromosome is 100% independently to the segregation of the orange colored chromosome. Okay, here we can say that one pair, third point in B, one pair segregates independently of another pair. It means what? See, one pair, for example, capital R small r, second pair capital Y small y. There is a one for the one gene for the shape and second one for the color. So the alleles for the color and alleles for the shape will segregated from each other, okay, separately. Okay, now see this one, during anaphase of meiosis 1, the 2 chromosomes pair can align at the metaphase plate, okay, independently of each other. To understand this, compare the chromosome of 4 different color in the left and right column. In the left column possibility number 1 and right column possibility number 2. Okay, now see it is very easy thing. હવે જો તમને છે ને આવી ડાયાગ્રામ આપેલી છે, ડાયાગ્રામ 5.9, પોસિબિલિટી નંબર 1 એન્ડ ધેન નંબર 2. હવે તમે છે ને અત્યારે ખાલી પોસિબિલિટી નંબર 1 જુઓ. યુ વિલ નોટ સી ધ 2. યુ આર ગોઈંગ ટુ સી ઓનલી વોટ? ઓનલી 1. ચાલો એમાં મિયોસિસ 1માં તમને શું પૂછે? એના ફેઝની વાત કરશે. સી 2 લોંગ ક્રોમોઝોમ, one orange, one long orange, one yellow orange, one short green and second one is one short red. હવે જોવા જઈએ એમાંથી એના ફેઝમાં સેપરેશન થયું તો એક સેલમાં ઉપર તરફ ઓરેન્જ અને ગ્રીન ગયા અને બીજા સેલમાં યલો અને રેડ ગયા. પછી જો બેમાંથી પાછા 4 સેલ બની ગઈ, તમને આવડે છે. હવે જો પોસિબિલિટી નંબર 2 જોવો, ખાલી ફરક શું છે તો કે જે લોંગ ક્રોમોઝોમનો કલર સેમ છે પણ પોસિબિલિટી નંબર 1 માં ઓરેન્જ સાથે ગ્રીન હતું, અહીંયા ઓરેન્જ સાથે કોણ આવી ગયું? રેડ. પોસિબિલિટી નંબર 1 માં યલો સાથે રેડ હતું, અહીંયા યલો સાથે કોણ આવી ગયું? તો કે ગ્રીન. આટલો ખાલી ફરક છે. ઇટ ઇઝ વન ટાઈપ ઓફ ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્ટ અસોર્ટમેન્ટ ઓફ ધ ક્રોમોઝોમ. એટલે ક્રોમોઝોમને કંઈ લેવા દેવા જ નથી. ઓરેન્જ હારે તમે રેડ રાખો તોય સેપરેશન થાય, ગ્રીન રાખો તો પણ સેપરેશન થઈ શકે. ઇટ ઇઝ પોસિબલ. Okay, now see this paragraph. The Sutton and Boveri argued that the pairing and the separation of a pair of chromosomes would lead to segregation of a pair of factors, means genes they carried. ક્રોમોઝોમનું સેપરેશન કે સેગ્રિગેશન થાય એટલે ઓટોમેટિક જીનનું પણ શું થઈ જાય? સેપરેશન થઈ જાય. દેટ્સ વાય સટન યુનાઇટેડ ધ નોલેજ ઓફ ક્રોમોઝોમલ સેગ્રિગેશન વિથ ધ મેન્ડેલિયન પ્રિન્સિપલ્સ એન્ડ કોલ્ડ ઇટ ધ ક્રોમોઝોમલ થિયરી ઓફ ધ ઇનહેરિટન્સ. બરોબર, એટલે આ કોન્સેપ્ટ અહીંયા ફિનિશ. આ પેરેગ્રાફ પણ કરી જ લઈએ. Following this synthesis of ideas, experimental verification of chromosomal theory of inheritance was given by the T.H. મોર્ગન. એટલે જો આ ખાલી એવું યાદ રાખો કે T.H. મોર્ગને આનું એક્સપેરિમેન્ટલ પ્રૂફ આપ્યું છે, એક્સપેરિમેન્ટલ વેરિફિકેશન કર્યું છે અને એના હિઝ કલીગ્સ એવું કીધું છે. પછી લેડ ટુ ડિસ્કવરિંગ ધ બેઝિસ ફોર ધ વેરિએશન દેટ સેક્સ્યુઅલ રિપ્રોડક્શન પ્રોડ્યુસ્ડ. એટલે સેક્સ્યુઅલ રિપ્રોડક્શન જ્યાં થાય ત્યાં હંમેશા તમને વેરિએશન જોવા મળવાનું જ છે. Morgan worked with the tiny fruit fly Drosophila melanogaster. Now see the diagram number 5.10. Drosophila melanogaster, male and female is there. Males are smaller than female. Okay, you can see this Drosophila body is divided into 3 parts: head, thorax and abdomen. From thoracic region 1 pair of wing and 3 pair of appendages are arises. Okay, then 1 pair of compound eyes is there on the head region. But remember, the females are larger than male. Now we can say that some reasons that why Morgan chose or Morgan selected Drosophila, they could be grown on the simple synthetic or synthesized medium in a laboratory. It is possible to culture it. They complete their life cycle in about 2 weeks. 2 વીકમાં તો એના બધા સ્ટેજ એગ લાર્વા પ્યુપા એટલે બધું પતી જાય. And a single mating means with the help of single copulation could produce a large number of progeny flies. એટલે એક રિપ્રોડક્શન કરે તો મેક્સિમમ નંબરમાં પ્રોડ્યુસ થાય. Also there was a clear differentiation of the sexes. The male and female flies are easily distinguished. मतलब કે એને છે ને સેક્સ્યુઅલ ડાયમોર્ફિઝમ કહેવાય. એક વર્ડ લખી લ્યો, સેક્સ્યુઅલ ડાયમોર્ફિઝમ મીન્સ if you are able to identify the sex of any organism just from the morphological characters or just by seeing, then it is known as sexually dimorphism. તમે જોઈને કહી દો કે મેલ છે કે ફિમેલ. Also it has many types of hereditary variation that can be seen with low power microscopes. Okay, so these are the points. So from today's lecture this concept is enough. From next lecture we are again going to revise the linkage and recombination from the textbook. Okay, so today's lecture is 100% completed. Thank you very much.